the beginning of the relationship, you might notice that the person you're with is very interested in you. They send you messages every day. They say nice things to you and show you a lot of attention. They're curious to know a lot of things about you, and you feel like they truly want you. And you tell yourself, finally I found someone who truly loves me, but after a short while, you're surprised for no reason at all. You find that this person starts to cool off and become distant. Sometimes you might even find that they start disappearing from your life without any explanation. And that's when doubt starts to creep into your mind, and you wonder if you said something you shouldn't have. Did I act in a bad way that made him run away from me? Maybe he just didn't like me as I am, but the truth, which very few people know, is that sudden withdrawal, especially from a man, isn't always your fault, and it's not about you. When a man starts to feel that he's getting too close to you, and he starts to feel real emotions, he starts to get really scared of these feelings. At first he's always getting closer to you and feels comfortable around you. He starts to feel safe and enjoys talking with you. But when he reaches a certain stage, where the feelings start to become serious, he begins to feel pressure and fear. He's afraid of commitment and of losing his freedom. He's afraid of appearing weak in front of you, or maybe he's scared that an old experience he went through in a previous relationship might happen again. He's afraid of going through the same old pain again. That's why at this moment the man isn't really running away from you, but in most cases he's actually running away from facing his own feelings. So could it be that you're the reason? Sometimes, yes, if you pressure him too much, ask too many questions, or demand too many things from him. In this case, he might start to feel overwhelmed and pull away from you. But in most cases, withdrawal means that the person has reached a stage that no longer matches their level of awareness. You might start to scare him off without realizing it, because maybe you're being too open and honest with him, and he might not be ready to keep up with your feelings. That's why he withdraws at this stage. And here you need to ask yourself one question. Do I really deserve someone who runs away from me when I was just being myself with them, honest and clear? If the answer is no, then you need to turn inward and reflect. Not to try to get revenge or to act coldly or desperately with them, but so that you can love yourself and trust in your own worth. It's not his coming back into your life that determines your worth. It's you who defines it. You need to understand that a man who leaves without explanation is showing his own lack of maturity, and even if he comes back, you should know that you deserve more and stop seeking the approval of someone who didn't recognize your value from the start. So don't blame yourself, try to move on with your life, learn from your experience, and let it be the reason you become a better person in the future. That way, you'll be able to make better choices and not give just anyone who enters your life a chance. And I'm sure that at this stage, you'll keep asking yourself one question. Is it possible that he'll come back? Sometimes he might come back, but the more important question is whether you'll still give him another chance after you've realized your worth, changed, and managed to continue your life on your own without him. And you start to feel that you're more comfortable and living even better than when you were with him. Because sometimes disappearing isn't the end of the relationship. But maybe it's a test to see how you'll deal with yourself during this absence, and your strength isn't something you notice when you're with him, but rather when you're on your own, still strong, feeling free and at peace, and continuing on your path without him. That's why, if you're truly sincere, the universe will return the same energy to you, whether it's with the person who left your life, or with someone else who's even better.